Hi everybody. That was so nasty. Okay, hey everybody, I just got up from that TNA Slammiversary hangover. Um, it was a very sad weekend in Orlando. You know, Christina Grimmie getting killed. Rest in peace. And then about 50 people in Orlando getting slaughtered. Rest in peace, man. Orlando strong, bro. My state too. Very tragic. Condolences to families and the loved ones. Also TNA has a new minority owner, which is Billy Corgan. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't feel well. Billy Corgan's a minority owner. I was hoping he'd be the majority owner because I know he's wanted his own wrestling company, and I think he'd be better for TNA than Dixie Carter. But maybe this is the beginning of something moving towards that direction. Oh my goodness! I heard that at the pre-show, Mandrews defeated Paradise, which he's from OVW. He's got like a gay gimmick, you know. And then TNA had a really good 30-minute pre-show, building up all of the matches. Um, they had "I" from the Smashing Pumpkins. It was the theme song for Slammiversary, which was really cool. Good song. Um, and then the opener was the X Division title match. Trevor Lee versus Andrew Everett versus DJZ versus Eddie Edwards. Great back and forth action. I actually predicted that this was going to be the opener. These guys went wild out there, man. They got the audience pumped up. They got the people watching at home pumped up. And even though I didn't like how the match ended, Eddie Edwards won the championship with a roll up. I think didn't like that at all. Um, I predicted in my video that Eddie Edwards was going to win the title, and when Davey Richards came back, they were going to have a little back and forth for the championship. It looks like that's what's going to happen. It looked like Andrew Everett was going to win the title, and DJZ has new music, but great back and forth match. Great match indeed. EC3 he did an interview where he said that he was going to take down Miracle. You know what he usually said. God, I'm going to burn that church to the ground. And then they showed the video of 2012 when Dixie Carter she said Sting was the Hall of Fame. That was their 10-year anniversary. Oh my god, man, I feel like crap. I just had like the nastiest drink ever, but yeah, he ain't there no more though. After that, we had the Tribunal versus Mahabali Shera and Grado. Shortest match on the card, and it looked like Grado turned heel for a minute, but he didn't. The Tribunal won without Snow. Pretty good match though. A lot of stuff happened. You could tell that they choreographed it well. Um, Sutter was backstage trying to talk to James Storm, and James Storm said, "Come with me, boy." So they go somewhere. I thought they were going to form a tag team or something. And then Gail Kim and Maria, his match is up next. Gail Kim's in the ring, and Maria comes out with Allie, and Allie's like, "She's hurt." And Maria's like, "I am hurt," like being all dramatic. And then Gail's like, "These people want to see a fight with us." And then William Corgan, he comes out with like a really huge envelope, and he's like, "Yep, her hand is fractured. She will not be wrestling tonight, Gail." And Gail said, "We need to do something about this, Billy." And William Corgan's like, "All right, we're going to have ourselves a triple threat match. Gail and Sienna will challenge Jade in a triple threat match." So Sienna comes out with like a big thing on her neck. She looks like Maleficent and Cruella DeVille. And then Jade comes out. Jade's looking gorgeous. She's looking stunning. She's looking great. And the fans love Jade. They just love her. Like the Orlando crowd loves Jade. You know. This is the same crowd that did have a moment of silence before the show, and they actually aired it too, which was cool. But for them to do that, Sienna won, which I don't mind. I mean, I like Jade. I'm pissed that they took the belt off her, but that was probably what was going to happen anyway, and they just put Gail in there for something for her to do since she didn't have an opponent. So that was all good. I had no problem with that. Sienna and Jade are the two women that WWE never signed that were really good. So TNA has them, and they both held the women's championship there. the knockout title. That's awesome. Bobby Lashley was interviewed and he gave Bellator a plug, which was awesome. And then James Storm came out and we was like, Orlando Strong. Somebody gave me an opportunity 14 years ago, so I'm going to give somebody else an opportunity. Braxton Sutter, BS. Braxton Sutter comes out. They have a pretty good match, and James Storm wins, which is a good. They didn't have a squash match. They actually had a good match, and James Storm, a TNA talent, was utilized on the show, so that's good. Then they drank a beer. Eli Drake was interviewed next, and he was like, that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. And as he's coming out, they showed the clip from 2013 when Dixie Carter said Kurt Angle was in the Hall of Fame. I don't know why they just didn't announce the Hall of Fame here, but whatever. They're going to announce it Tuesday when it's spoiled. Eli Drake versus Bram. Eli Drake got on the thing like this and he tripped and fell back. And then he did it another time in the match. I thought that was funny. A back and forth match. Bram got fatter, it seems. And Eli Drake won because he knocked out Bram with that new spinning clothesline that he does. I know his finisher in the Indies was the gravy train. I don't know what that is, what he's doing now, but it's pretty cool. And he's the champion, so I like that. The Miracle Mike Bennett was interviewed, and he was with Maria. She's looking at him like, and he's like, EC3, it's time to take you down once and for all. There is a new face in this company. And then we had Bennett versus Carter. Maria was our ringside. Awesome match. Awesome match. This match was really good. They were beating the crap out of each other. EC3 wasn't playing when he said he was going to beat the shit out of Mike Bennett. I think he gave Bennett a bruise there. Bennett's hair was all over the place. The crowd loves EC3. And then Maria threw a chair in. This was like the usual stuff in their Impact stuff where Maria interferes. She throws chairs in the ring to distract the ref. That all happened here. And then Bennett did a sick RKO from the top rope on Carter, and Carter kicked out. He did the 1%, but of course Maria throws the chair and distracts the ref. And then the coolest thing happened. He counters Bennett. He goes like he gets the 1%, and then the TKO. No, the TKO, then the 1%. Bennett's confused. So he just gets beat right there, like finished, knocked out. EC3 covers him. 1, 2, 3, and the crowd goes crazy. EC3 finally got his big victory over the Miracle, and the Miracle is no longer undefeated. Backstage, they had Matt Hardy in like a boiler room. Brother Nero, you destroyed the tonight Full Metal Mayhem. He's trying to talk like Willow. And Rebby Sky comes out, and she's got big ass titties, man. And the baby was just looking at them. I guess he wants milk. He's like, got milk. He's just looking. And then Matt Hardy comes out with this fucking piano music. I like his old music better. It's probably him on the piano. And Jeff comes out, and they waste a little time. They start brawling. Sixth spot where Matt Hardy powerbombs Jeff on a piano. Jeff literally did a twist of fate on Matt through a table, which was sick. And then he takes Matt, puts him on another table, puts a trash can lid on him, and then Swanton bombs him. Blam! Clean Swanton, too. Didn't miss or anything. Destroys Matt Hardy. Awesome, epic Full Metal Mayhem match. These two guys, one's in his 40s and one's pushing 40. They still fucking have it, motherfucker. And then backstage, DK. The bromance. They come out with Raquel, and Raquel's fucking sexy as fuck. And Rosemary's sexy as fuck too. She's hot as hell. They got this cool match with the bromance, DK. Awesome choreographed match because they made it look like the bromance was gonna win, which I thought for a minute, but my boy Abyss, he don't let that happen. Takes out one of the bromance, power bombs Crazy Steve on him. The girls go out at ringside, and then Jesse Goddard runs up to Abyss and he runs right into a black hole slam. Pin, DK, and I love it. They're still the champions, baby. Woo! The main event, Drew Galloway says, I'm the underdog. Nobody believes in me. I'll show them. And Lashley comes out like he does when he get ready for a Bellator fight. He all like this. Drew comes out with the kilt, and he's like, fuck, and they're getting this awesome MMA rules match. Drew immediately hits him with the Claymore and tries to knock him out, but it doesn't work. They fight in the ring, outside the ring. Lashley kept going for those submissions. Drew was trying to go for the submissions, but he was like more focused on the head. Lashley's brutal clotheslines in the ring, man. Brutal clotheslines. And then there was a time where he like knocked him out because he threw him in the steps. And then Drew with the tombstone power driver. Before that though, there was a part where Drew's like this, getting all hulked up, and he runs in and tries to kill Galloway. I mean, Galloway tries to kill Lashley. I think they're both. Lashley was busted open a little bit. Drew was like completely cut. And then like as Drew Galloway, he's like, I'm feeling fired up, and then he turns around, boom, and Bobby Lashley spears him, and then bam, right hook right to his head, knocks out Galloway, and then he gets on top of him and he like puts him in this anaconda vice. And Galloway, he doesn't tap out, but he just passes out like he can't even see. He's turning purple and green. And he passes out. Knockout. Submission knockout. And Bobby Lashley is the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Awesome show. Epic show. I loved it. I'm happy Lashley's champion. Drew was good, but it's time for a change. And Lashley is the man to bring that change. If you guys saw Slammiversary, let me know what you thought about it, because I thought it was awesome. Happy 14 years TNA. Orlando strong, baby. And Bobby Lashley, the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy the pay-per-view. See you guys later.